Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are glad to have you here. Thank you so much, Humphrey Odhiambo and the panelists, for taking us through that fantastic session. We are glad to have you, and there's so much that has been learned. I'm confident that we've taken the wisdom nuggets that have been there, and we can be able to go and scale up our industries, bring up the brand, transform it for the future. Thank you once again. And we have the first winner for our draw. And this is none other than James Mbugua from Kenafric. Congratulations, James. You win a voucher courtesy of CISPRO, and that is going to be a voucher you can be able to go to any art cafe branch and enjoy some nice breakfast or some nice lunch. And I just wanted to get a taste of how James Mbugua from Kenafric will be feeling. Coffee is good. Coffee is good. Right. Fantastic. So now we would like to go into a discussion where we can be able to discuss how you can connect your factories together and stay secure. All matters about security. And to take us through this particular session, he is the systems engineer, East Africa at Fortinet, a man who has 12 years of experience, a gentleman that I have known personally, and I have seen him position the Fortinet product in front of tier 1 banking institutions so perfectly. He is passionate about what he does, and he knows the value that he brings on the table. And ladies and gentlemen, up next to take us through this session, this is none other than John Gichohi. Welcome and thank you.
Thank you, Ian, for the introduction, and welcome, guys. My name is John, and I'll take you through today's presentation, which will cover securing the connected factory using Fortinet Security Fabric. So before we dive and see how Fortinet helps organizations secure the connected factory, let's look at some of the challenges and trends that face the connected factory today. As organizations and as businesses try to enhance their production performance, try to enhance and make their production processes better, they have the convergence of their operation technology and the IT technology. So this brings an expanded attack surface to these organizations. So not only will they face the attack kind of issues in their IT infrastructure, but this extends also to their operation technology framework. So we are seeing advanced threats also going to these operation technology aspects of the business. And these are targeted threats that actually target these kind of environments that require rapid detection and prevention to mitigate such attacks that could be catastrophic not only to the production line of the business, but also lead to total losses and accidents in some environments. Some of the other challenges that these such organizations face is where they'll have a multi-vendor environment where they've got very many vendors that brings a vendor complexity. So they cannot enforce, for example, a single kind of security framework to actually protect such environments. And with complexity, you get a slowdown in management and response to such threats that target such environments. So over the years, since the Stuxnet kind of attack that happened in the Iranian nuclear program, we've seen advanced threats that specifically target the industries and also the connected factory as of today. So you can see, for example, in around 2017, Maersk Shipping Global shut down by a ransomware, leading to a 250 million loss in terms of revenue. So such attacks could have a significant impact in terms of revenue loss to an organization. And you can see like the recent SolarWinds Orion attack that basically leaked a lot of information from different organizations and led to a reputation loss and also income loss to SolarWinds as a company and also to their customers. So such attacks are becoming targeted, they're becoming more sophisticated. And it is time as businesses, as factories, as players in the operation technology space to invest in security frameworks that actually protect these operation technology aspects of the business. So this is an illustration that shows the response from Forrester. So Forrester, being a researching institution, conducted a survey from multiple operation technology customers, and they asked whether they were breached. So as you can see from the pie chart, 89% of these customers responded that they have been breached and they know of the breach. And you can see to the right the significance in terms of the highly impacted kind of their operation technology frameworks and the critically impacted customers in terms of percentages. So a lot of companies, almost all, have reported that they have been breached in one way or another. And this is because such aspects of the businesses run, for example, vulnerable applications which are customized. They run very old operating systems, and they are easy targets for bad actors out there. So this shows a recent attack that happened in May this year. This is for the Colonial Pipeline, which is a major pipeline in the US that transports basically oil products and jet fuel. So on 6th of May, it was reported that hackers had stolen a lot of information and data from Colonial's network. And a day afterwards, it led to the shutdown of the pipeline due to how the ransomware attack had actually affected the systems that manage the pipeline. So you can see there was almost a month of shutdown, leading to a lot of revenue loss. And they also had to pay a ransom of around $5 million. So it has a significant impact not only to the business process, to the economy, but also has a monetary loss in terms of revenue. So businesses today are aligning their operation technology aspect of the business to the security teams. So as you can see in the right side, 73% of businesses are considering to move their operation technology framework under the CISO so that it could have a fully focused kind of security framework in the security aspect of the business. So Fortinet's value proposition to customers in this case, we can be able to address critical use cases in cases where the customer is integrated both the OT and IT infrastructure. So as illustrated in this diagram, you can be able to see that on the information technology side, that is where the business has the applications. And these are applications that are accessed by the corporate customers and partners who are interfacing with the business side of the organization. But in the operation technology, here we've got now the industrial processes, that is the process network, the control network, and the industry network that basically assist in the production channel of the business. So to look into how Fortinet can secure this, Fortinet can bring secure zones and conduits into these environments. So by deploying our FortiGate firewalls, we can be able to demarcate each and every segment by introducing next generation firewall capabilities with operation technology protocol application visibility in these layers. So as you can see, we can be able to plug our firewalls and do internal segmentation so that each process and the demarcation point of the information technology and operation technology are well protected against the targeted threats over the network. The Fortinet Security Fabric also integrates with the different application control solutions within this operation technology environments. So we can integrate natively with tools like the Nozomi software that has full visibility of the operation technology applications. And with that application visibility of Nozomi integrated into the Fortinet Security Fabric, we can be able to protect such applications from vulnerability on the network side. We can be able to introduce role-based access control into these industrial processes. So it means that we can have full visibility of what device is connecting, whether corporate or whether it's an IoT asset or an OT asset in the network, and have full inventory of these devices, and also introduced multi-factor authentication for all the users as they access these devices and corporate applications in this OT space. And because some of these and most of these processes run very old operating system, we can use our 40 EDR to secure these endpoints. So our 40 EDR is backward compatible with legacy operating systems and can mask all the vulnerabilities and do post and pre-infection protection of these endpoints at the endpoint level. And we can now give a central security management framework where we can have our 40 manager and 40 analyzer, 40 SOC and 40 SOA and 40 SIEM products as a true NOC and SOC solution for these environments in this case. And we can also introduce advanced persistent threat where we can introduce our 40 sandbox, entity and user behavior analytics to secure this environment against unknown threats and also capture any kind of user specific attribute in terms of the users who have malicious intent to leak information out of these networks. So the Fortinet Security Fabric, as you can see, has several components, but these components are summarized into 5 key pillars here. So we've got the zero trust access that attains to get visibility into the user and the device as they connect to the network, security-driven networking that has full visibility of the network traffic and secures the network against the network threats, adaptive cloud security that protects the application from any kind of threats, and the Fabric Management Center that assists in terms of centralized management and automated response in terms of being able to respond dynamically to these threats as they come into the network. So with these pillars, we've got the different point solutions. Zero Trust Access has the NAC, has the Identity and Access Management solution, and we've got the multi-factor authentication that basically identifies the user, that it is indeed the valid user who is connecting. The security-driven networking, where the firewall can have the next generation firewall capability, connect the industry securely using SD-WAN, and also enable the SD branch access topologies, where the FortiGate has an inbuilt switch and wireless controller that can have a significant kind of framework in terms of SD access with a secure SD branch solution. We've got the adaptive cloud security that does the security for the applications in terms of web application firewalling, email security, and also we can secure the platform. That is, if there is a cloud environment, virtual environment, we've got tools that can extend visibility into these platforms and also do network security in terms of deploying FortiGate VMs that can secure the cloud environment against any network threat, and the AI-driven SOC that can protect the organization, can help detect these threats and automatically respond to threats in any kind of organization. We've got specialized OT teams and solutions here. So we've got specialized hardware that are ruggedized, that form specialized threat information, so we can be able to protect specific applications in the operation technology environments with this kind of applications. And we've got a specialized team who basically are experienced in these operation technology fields. And these are the teams that lead our frameworks in terms of integrating to third-party solutions to cover end-to-end operation technology security. So how does the Fortinet product fit into such kind of connected industries in this case? So we've got ruggedized FortiGate firewalls. So these FortiGate firewalls can be plugged in very harsh environments because they are designed with the industries in mind. The FortiGates also act as the switch and wireless AP controllers, and they can be able to manage the ruggedized switches, the ruggedized wireless access points that can be deployed in this operation technology environment. So we can cover full security at the network perimeter and also at the endpoint layer on the switch and wireless where the endpoints in the industrial control framework connect to the network. In terms of operation technology standardizations, we are EMI certified. We can be able to scale to very harsh conditions in this case. And we also provide anti-shock capabilities with these ruggedized products. So we are rightfully, we've got products that are rightfully manufactured for such harsh environments. So as you can see here, we've got extended application visibility in recognized OT protocols. So as you can see, almost 1,800 industrial applications can be detected and protected by our firewalls natively in this case. Our IPS does virtual patching for legacy systems and applications. So as you can see, the supported applications and vendors we support today, and this vendor list is ever growing as we interface with multiple customers to be able to give them adequate protection, irrespective of which applications and vendors they are running with. So in summary here, as you can see, we've got the different pillars that actually guide the security framework and compliance. So in terms of asset management, we give full visibility of the environment. Here we can have next generation firewalls to do network level visibility. We've got network access control that can be able to do visibility of the connecting hosts and the SIM that gives the overall picture of all the connected devices. We've got the secure conditional access in terms of access control, where we've got the NAC, multi-factor authentication, endpoint management, and the tokens that actually enforce the two-factor authentication to give kind of a conditional network access into the network. In terms of segmenting these environmental controls, we have the SOA EDR, got our secure 40 switch, 40 gate, 40 AP, and even 40 extender that even enhances connectivity using 4G and 5G into these environments. And in terms of event and alert and incident detection, we've got our 40 analyzer, 40 sandbox, 40 SIM, and 40 deceptor that can be able to actually help organization collect the events, alerts, and do incident detection in the network. And in terms of risk management and proactive control, we've got our 40 analyzer that can plug into such environments and give a kind of tools and frameworks to help this organization do their risk management. So Fortinet Operation Technology has extensive alliance partnership. So we've got partnerships here that give visibility, threat intelligence. In terms of operations, we've got different partners that we can integrate with, and control vendors in such environments. For example, Schneider Electric and Siemens are some of the, and Honeywell, sorry, are some of the global players that it can integrate with to secure such environments. So we've got an open API that gives us the edge, not only to just have visibility and security control, but also to tie it closely to this operation technology control vendors. So Fortinet unique value proposition for the OT cybersecurity framework is that we have end-to-end kind of security solutions that can be deployed in such environment and will help this organization reduce cybersecurity risk, security burden in this kind of OT environments, and also assist this organization to comply with compliance regulation and best practices out there in the industry. So in summary, digital transformation and the pandemic are driving the demand for securely connected OT environments. So we've got users who are connecting from anywhere, and we need to have a very good security framework to protect these operation technology segments that are interconnected with the IT environments. Fortinet is a proven security vendor that has end-to-end security solution, so we can provide extensive operation technology critical infrastructure security. We've got expertise in both IT and OT fields, and we've got one platform in our security fabric that can span both environments and reduce costs and simplify operation for organization. And Fortinet has an established solution and strong partnerships. So as you can see, with our operation technology framework approach, we have various integration with partners. And with this, we can be able to form part of a wider kind of a security control in any of such environment. So that is it with my presentation, and thank you for your time, and see you next time.